Have you ever stopped to think about how some older men still manage to maintain firm erections and robust sexual performance without reaching for a single pill? It might seem like a mystery, but the truth is both simpler and more powerful than most people realize. The secret? Nature's own medicine, vegetables. That's right. Certain vegetables contain compounds that naturally boost blood flow, support testosterone production, and enhance physical performance, even well into your 70s and beyond. No gimmicks, no synthetic drugs, just real, science-supported food that fuels the body in the way it was always meant to be fueled. In today's video, we're going to explore 5 of the most potent vegetables that can restore strength, stamina, and self-confidence in men who thought their best days were behind them. Each one plays a unique role in revitalizing circulation, balancing hormones, and reigniting that vital spark of energy and desire. Stick with us until the very end, because this isn't just about eating your greens. It's about reclaiming your vitality, reconnecting with your body, and proving that age doesn't have to mean decline. It can mean wisdom, strength, and a new beginning. Let's begin. 1. Beets, the nitric oxide engine. Our first powerhouse vegetable isn't flashy or trendy, it's a humble root that often gets overlooked. Beets. They might not be the star of your dinner plate, but what they do inside your body is nothing short of extraordinary, especially when it comes to male vitality. Beets are naturally rich in dietary nitrates. When consumed, these nitrates are converted by your body into nitric oxide, a crucial molecule that helps blood vessels relax and widen. This process improves circulation dramatically, allowing more oxygen-rich blood to reach every part of the body, including the groin area. Why is this important? As men get older, their arteries tend to lose flexibility. This reduced elasticity makes it harder for blood to flow freely, especially to sensitive areas. The result? Poor circulation, sluggish response, and less than satisfying performance. Nitric oxide helps reverse this by opening up blood vessels and allowing that vital blood flow to return. Take Harold, a 74-year-old from Kentucky. He started drinking a glass of beet juice every morning. At first, he wasn't expecting much. But within 2 weeks, he reported feeling more energized, less fatigued, and more confident in the bedroom. "I felt like I was getting younger," he said. "Even my morning walks were easier, and my hands felt warmer." The best part? You don't need a large amount to see benefits. A few servings of beets per week, whether roasted, steamed, or juiced, can significantly improve vascular health over time. Not a fan of the earthy taste? Try blending cooked beets into smoothies with fruits like bananas or berries. Or toss thin beet slices in olive oil and vinegar for a refreshing salad. It's not about the quantity, it's about consistency. Because when blood flows well, everything else follows. That's how beets help you feel stronger, more vibrant, and more in tune with your body's natural rhythm. It's not about forcing performance, it's about fueling it the right way. 2. Spinach, the hormone harmonizer. You might remember being told as a kid that spinach makes you strong. Turns out, there was more truth to that than anyone realized, especially when it comes to men's hormones. Spinach is packed with magnesium, a mineral that plays a major role in testosterone production. As men age, their testosterone levels gradually decline, and that often leads to fatigue, decreased libido, mood swings, and difficulty maintaining muscle mass. Spinach helps to counteract that decline naturally. Magnesium also reduces cortisol, the stress hormone that interferes with testosterone. By lowering cortisol, magnesium creates a more balanced hormonal environment, allowing testosterone to function the way it should. But that's not all. Spinach also contains folate, which, like beets, supports nitric oxide production. The combination of improved hormone function and increased blood flow creates a double benefit, both for energy levels and sexual vitality. Bill, a 72-year-old from Maine, began eating spinach salads with dinner each night. "At first, I didn't think much of it," he said. "But after a few weeks, I started waking up with more energy. My sleep was better. And I even started noticing a spark I hadn't felt in years." For best results, eat spinach raw or lightly cooked. Overcooking it can reduce the levels of magnesium and folate. Try adding a handful to a sandwich, a smoothie, or scrambled eggs. The taste is mild, and the impact can be impressive. Remember, your body doesn't store magnesium in large amounts, so regular intake is key. Just a handful of spinach a day can help support balanced hormones, stronger performance, and better overall health. Best of all, unlike testosterone gels or injections, spinach comes with no side effects. It works gently and gradually, helping your body return to its natural state of balance. 3. Celery, the silent signal booster. At first glance, celery might seem like an odd candidate for male enhancement. But beneath its crunchy surface lies a set of natural chemicals that quietly support your body's internal chemistry of attraction. Celery contains androstenedione, a pheromone-like compound that may subtly increase how attractive your body's natural scent is perceived. While this doesn't replace hygiene or confidence, it does suggest that certain foods can amplify your natural appeal in subtle, fascinating ways. In addition, celery supports healthy blood pressure and circulation by acting as a natural diuretic. It helps reduce water retention, which improves cardiovascular function and reduces strain on the circulatory system. That, in turn, supports better flow to the areas that matter. Roger, 75, from Colorado, started snacking on celery with hummus each afternoon. It wasn't anything special, he said, just something crunchy to eat. But after a few weeks, I started feeling more energetic. My partner even asked if I had changed something. What he changed was simple: celery. Celery also provides potassium, vitamin K, and small amounts of magnesium, nutrients that support healthy blood vessels and hormone balance. If you don't enjoy celery raw, chop it into soups, stir-fries, or salads. You can even juice it along with apples or carrots for a refreshing drink. It doesn't need to dominate your diet, just make it a regular guest on your plate. Sometimes, the simplest foods are the most powerful. Celery won't make headlines, but for many older men, it can quietly restore a sense of connection, vitality, and presence that had slowly faded away. 4. Garlic, the blood flow supercharger. When it comes to enhancing circulation and stamina, garlic is one of nature's most powerful and underrated remedies. Sure, it might not be great for your breath, but what it does for your blood vessels more than makes up for it. Garlic contains compounds like allicin, which have been shown to improve blood vessel flexibility, reduce inflammation, and lower blood pressure, all crucial for proper blood flow to the extremities, including the groin. Poor circulation is one of the most common reasons older men struggle with erectile function. As arteries harden or narrow with age, the blood can't flow where it needs to. That's where garlic steps in. It helps relax and expand blood vessels, allowing blood to move freely again. This not only supports better sexual performance, but it also benefits heart health and energy levels. Consider Leonard, a 76-year-old from Oregon. After reading about garlic's benefits, he began crushing a clove of fresh garlic into his salad dressing every evening. Within a month, I noticed that my hands and feet weren't cold anymore. I also started waking up feeling more alive, more like myself again. The key with garlic is using it fresh. When you crush or chop garlic and let it sit for 10 minutes before cooking or eating, the active compound allicin becomes more potent. You can mix it into olive oil, drizzle it over vegetables, or even blend it into homemade hummus or sauces. If raw garlic is too harsh for you, try roasting it. Roasted garlic becomes sweet and mild while still delivering many of its benefits. Another option? Garlic supplements. Look for aged garlic extract, which is easier on the stomach and still provides circulation-enhancing compounds. Remember, consistent use is what matters. Garlic won't work like a drug, it won't give you an instant effect. But over time, it can rejuvenate blood flow in a way that leads to a natural, sustainable improvement in physical function and endurance. 5. Cruciferous vegetables, the estrogen balancers. This final group isn't a single vegetable, it's a whole family. Cruciferous vegetables include broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, and kale. These humble greens pack a powerful punch for older men because of how they affect hormones. As men age, testosterone levels drop, but what's often overlooked is that estrogen levels can rise. Yes, men have estrogen too, and when that balance tips too far, it can lead to stubborn belly fat, fatigue, reduced sex drive, and even erectile challenges. That's where cruciferous vegetables come in. They contain a compound called indole 3-carbinol, I3C, which helps the body metabolize and remove excess estrogen. This rebalances your hormones and helps restore a more youthful testosterone to estrogen ratio. David, a 70-year-old from Arizona, started steaming broccoli and Brussels sprouts a few times a week. I wasn't expecting much, he admitted. But after a couple of months, I dropped some belly fat, my energy came back, and I started feeling masculine again. More confident. These vegetables also support liver function, your body's natural detox center. A healthy liver is crucial for hormone balance, energy production, and even libido. To get the most benefit, try to eat cruciferous vegetables 3 to 4 times a week. Steam them, roast them with olive oil and garlic, or add them to stir fries. You don't need to drown them in cheese sauce, just cook them gently and keep them as close to natural as possible. If gas or bloating is a problem, start slow and build up gradually. Over time, your digestion will adjust. This family of vegetables does more than just help with hormones. They're rich in antioxidants, fiber, and anti-cancer compounds. But for men over 70 looking to reclaim their vitality, the hormonal balancing effects may be the biggest win. Putting it all together, the daily revival plate. So now you know the 5 top vegetables for older men who want to revive their energy, strength, and intimate vitality. But you might be wondering, how do you make this part of your real, everyday life? Here's a simple daily eating structure that includes all of these powerhouse vegetables. Morning. Start your day with a smoothie that includes a handful of spinach, a small cooked beet, and half a banana. Add a scoop of protein or Greek yogurt if you like. Lunch. Enjoy a large salad with fresh spinach or kale, chopped celery, a boiled egg or grilled chicken, and a light olive oil dressing with minced garlic. Afternoon snack. Try celery sticks with hummus or a cup of roasted Brussels sprouts if you're feeling more savory. Dinner. Roast broccoli, cauliflower, or cabbage with olive oil, garlic, and herbs. Serve alongside salmon, grass-fed beef, or a bean-based dish for protein. Optional, a small glass of beet juice before dinner to improve blood flow overnight. Weekly tip, rotate your vegetables to prevent boredom and get the widest range of nutrients. Aim for at least 1 serving of a cruciferous vegetable 3 to 4 times a week, spinach daily, beets 2 to 3 times weekly, garlic daily, in small amounts, and celery 3 to 5 times a week. This isn't about perfection, it's about consistency. Over time, these simple additions can change how you feel, how you move, and how you show up in your own life. Bonus tip, lifestyle factors that work with vegetables. While these 5 vegetables are powerful, they work even better when combined with other smart habits. Here are a few lifestyle tips that amplify their effects. Stay hydrated, blood flow depends on hydration. Drink water consistently throughout the day. Walk daily, a brisk 20-minute walk improves circulation and supports heart health. Limit sugar and processed foods, these can raise estrogen and worsen circulation. Get enough sleep. Deep sleep is when testosterone is naturally replenished. Reduce stress. Chronic stress raises cortisol and kills libido. Practice breathing, stretching, or mindfulness. Remember, food is medicine. These vegetables don't just support performance, they support life. Energy, mobility, confidence, heart health, it's all connected. And your choices today create your reality tomorrow. Reclaiming strength naturally. You don't need to give up on vitality just because you've crossed a certain age. You don't need to rely on pharmaceuticals, expensive treatments, or embarrassing conversations at the pharmacy. Your body is built to thrive. Even in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, it still has the potential to function well if you give it the right fuel. These 5 vegetables, beets, spinach, celery, garlic, and cruciferous greens, are your allies. They restore what time has dulled. They nourish your blood, balance your hormones, and wake up the systems that may have gone quiet. They reconnect you to your power. So go ahead, fill your plate with real, vibrant food. Not just to eat, but to live. To love. To move. To feel like yourself again. Because you're not done yet. And neither is your vitality.